Welcome back, everybody, to your first, second, and finally your third stimulus check update has arrived with the American Rescue Plan. We're going to talk the CARES Act, the relief package. We're going to talk EIDL targeted grants, PPP Round 2, executive orders, and we also talk financial education and building wealth strategies. Today is March 2nd. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's a little bit after dinner here on the East Coast, and we have breaking information on the new gross income calculation formula. Is finally here for PPP. Find out where to get this done right now. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. And if you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. Do us all that solid. Remember to smash the old like button because it sends this message across the country for everybody to hear. Do your part by like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help that old YouTube algorithm. You can join us on other videos where we talk building wealth strategies through passive income, real estate, the stock market, and royalties. We'll let you know as new videos come out, and you can check them out right here. We have breaking news on the PPP. The gross income formula is finally in place, starting as of March 1st. Find out where to get this done. We're going to walk you through 4 steps, explaining to you everything you need to do. Let's get straight into the news. Just a simple announcement before we start. Watch out for all of these scam in the comments. Anybody asking you to meet them on IG, right, or hackers or whatever, right? Don't go to anybody that's asking you to meet them on Instagram. Don't follow any emails. Don't call any phone numbers that are in the comments, okay? They're just trying to scam you and take some of your money. It's truly disappointing that YouTube cannot stop and block all this information. And it's overwhelming. I've seen now close to 1,000 of these each and every day on my channel. It's nearly impossible to block them all. So I do apologize. If you want to find me on Instagram, you have to go to the description. Breaking new information from the SBA in a memo that as of March 1st, you may now begin calculating your loan eligibility off of gross income for all Schedule C filers. We're going to talk about what this means here coming up. Now, it does not appear that there's a new application yet. Okay, I know that seems really wild, and it's like, why are you talking about this if there's no application? But, I mean, the memo clearly says that there's the new formula, and it will be calculated off of gross receipts starting on March 1st. It's very clear, very vivid, okay? It only applies to sole proprietors and, of course, farmers, okay? But that's always been the case. But in this situation, it only applies to sole proprietors filing Schedule C. Nobody else, okay? So if you have employees, you have to use, naturally, your payroll information. If you don't have employees and you're a Schedule C, you now get to follow these new rules off of gross receipt. Okay, we're going to break this out for you in 4 simple steps. Now, listen to all 4 steps first, okay, because they may not all apply to you, and then just basically go back and just listen to the information again as you're ready to apply, okay? First step, okay, very important. Maybe take out a pen and paper, jot some things down. First step, stop applying for forgiveness, okay? I just stop applying for forgiveness right now, okay? There's plenty of time to get this done. And by applying for forgiveness and having it accepted by the SBA, it may completely void you from being able to adjust any PPP Round 1 or PPP Round 2. Check out these videos here. I walk this through in full detail as to what that really means. So follow this video right here, okay? Second, if you have an application in and you're at DocuSign from the SBA, that means you've gone through the application process. Maybe you're in Round 1 or Round 2. By using net income, and your documents came back from the SBA and it says sign here and we're going to send you your money, okay? You're going to need to make your own decision here, okay? You're going to need to make your own decision here because this affects you financially. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just reporting to you what some scenarios are, okay? The decision you have to make right here is whether or not you want to just take less money now and battle it out later for another day, or go through the process of reversing this. Now, this second step of going through the process of reversing this takes a lot of time, okay? And right now, the deadline is, 30 days away now, okay? So it's getting closer and closer to the deadline. And if you go through the process of reversing this, this could add like 2 or 3 weeks, and then you have to reapply all over again. By backing out your E-Tran number, this is the number that basically says you only get one transfer of a fund, prevents you from getting 2, okay, and canceling your applications altogether. So don't run out and apply anywhere else, okay? Don't do that because that'll send a second application in if you already have an E-Tran assigned. And you need to now decide if you want to risk losing it all versus just taking a little bit now and then coming back later and maybe fighting this out with the SBA. Number 3, okay? If you have an application in and it is not with the SBA, you're going to know this based on your portal information, so check your portals out. If it's not with the SBA, that means there's no E-Tran to sign. And now you're going to go and call your lender. Get them on the phone and say, hey, is there any way I could transfer this to the gross income calculation instead of the net income calculation? Yes or no? Tell me, okay? You could ask them to stop the whole application process. This, again, has to be a decision that you have to make. You can ask them to stop it completely, not send it in, not have it, reach the SBA and have an E-Tran assigned to it, because you're going to just go and find a different lender at this point who's going to calculate it off of gross so you get more money. 4th one, okay? At this current moment, there is no certainty whether or not they're going to push this out. Current deadline ends on the 31st. That's clear, okay? So you're going to start from scratch today if you're going to go out and get your first, or your first and your second, or your second. You're going to want to start with somebody that takes it as gross income if you want that full gross income amount. We're going to talk about a lender here that's getting it done. But basically, you're going to start from scratch. And there is a good chance that you'll get this done. You could probably, it's averaging right now between 2 to 3 weeks to get this done, and we've got 4 weeks to go. Okay, so starting from scratch, go find a lender that is calculating off of gross. All right, head on down to the comments. Let us know if you're in PPP Draw 1, PPP Draw 2, where you applied, and if you are currently funded. We're trying to track some data here for all of our viewers. Okay, there's one lender out there getting it done that they're allowing you to do draws 1 and draw 2 off of gross. Okay. This is pretty huge. It is Womply, okay? Womply, and this applies in the fast lane, okay? So if you want to apply through the fast lane, only certain borrowers are going to be able to even do this, okay? So a couple things you need to know. If you want to do fast track with Womply, you have to be a first timer. That means you have no 1 and no 2 draws, okay? Your first draw is going to be your very first draw, and you want 1 and 2, okay? No employees. Can't have any employees because you're doing this off of your Schedule C. Line number 7 now, though, which is great. And you can only take a loan amount between the amount of $1,000 and up to $20,832 times 2, right? You could 2x that, right? So if it goes out and you are eligible for the $20,000, it'll be $40,000. Pretty awesome, okay? Now, they give an automated forgiveness process in this application process, and you must have a PDF of 2019 taxes. It's the only way to get this done for draws 1 and 2, because your original draw 1 has to be based off of 2019 taxes, which you could then roll right into your second draw. Okay. Now, something that many people have been concerned about is Womply uses Plaid to do this process. Okay, so when you get to the part where they're asking you to verify your bank, they're going to ask you to put your username in and your bank password in, okay, because they're going to link the 2 banks using Plaid. Now, Plaid is a pretty reputable company. I mean, I've used Plaid with PayPal linking accounts and even other accounts, right, where you just want to take, a U.S. bank account and maybe link it with a Wells Fargo account so that all the information shows up in one place. Or, I mean, if you're using some kind of accounting mechanism, you could send all that information through Plaid right over to your accounting app. And so Plaid is reputable. You're not actually giving Womply your username and your password. You're just saying to Womply, hey, you could go see my information in my account, and that's all they could do. They can't do anything additional based on that information. They're just going to be able to see your accounts and send money to it. They're not going to be able to pull money away from it. Okay, so don't be too concerned and alarmed about that process. Plaid's pretty reputable. They've been around a long time, and I wouldn't be too worried about that, because you know what? It's really time to get back to a state of normal and start investing again, okay? In the description right now, you could check out Webull and M1 Finance. Webull wants to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800 after you deposit $100 into the platform. And M1 Finance wants to give you a $30 sign-on bonus after depositing $100 into the platform. You can take that $130 and invest it any which way you want. Webull's pretty cool. Check this out, okay? I spun a wheel today, all right? Follow this along. You spin the wheel after you invite your friends. For every friend you invite, you get a chance to spin the wheel. And I won some stocks, okay? I do this each and every day. And check out what I won 2 days ago, all right? $262 worth of Facebook stocks. I think Webull's a pretty interesting platform. It gives you opportunities to get yourself new stocks, start building your portfolio each and every day. And it only takes like 3 minutes to sign up. So you can check them out right now in the description. You could follow me on Instagram by finding me in the description right now. Do not follow anybody else on this channel telling you to meet them on Instagram. They want to scam you and take your money, okay? YouTube, you must do a better job at blocking this. I thank you all again, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.